Awake, are we? I was certain you were dead. They usually are. Oh, come on now. There's no point in struggling. Unless you can somehow miraculously dislocate your thumbs. Those handcuffs aren't coming off anytime soon. So animated. And here I thought you'd be bored with your whole drown me in the ocean sob story. Please, you didn't expect any sympathy from me, did you? Oh, don't you dare try that. The whole guilt thing. It's exhausting. What happened, Enlighten me. Clearly something happened if you wanted to die so badly. What was it, huh? Family troubles, debt, an awful breakup. Or did you finally realize that no one is ever going to stay? Took you long enough. Acting coy? Is that it? Are you always this quiet? They say the span of adolescence is our formative years. Your taste, hobbies, habits, and friendships, it all determines who you become and the life you lead. Tell me, I'm curious, how was that phase of your life? Still playing the silent game. If that's what you want, I won't oblige. It's all right. Not like you have much to tell me. I suppose it was typical. Perhaps even underwhelming. At least you didn't... what's the word? Peak. No, of course not. Instead, you just floated by. And you continued to. Almost. Need me to remind you? How tedious. But not like we're in a rush or anything. Remember campus? It had more cement than grass. And so many stairs. There's no way you missed it. Especially not with how you'd always walk with your head down. Oh, and the music that was blasting from your cheap earphones? How could I forget? Absolutely tactless. Though, not like the expectations were high for you to begin with. I always wondered, did you even learn anything at all? I mean, you often sat at the back of the room, along the wall, head on desk, tie loose, hair messy. Not quite the epitome of honor roll, were you? Starting to get it, are we? I remember it all. I remember the red tables. The one under the oak tree by the band room. How you pick at the paint dripping off. How you'd always grab an orange to keep the lunch staff quiet. Just so you could either throw it in the trash or at one of your friends. They were always so loud. Oh, don't think so highly of yourself. I couldn't forget you, even if I wanted to. You're no remarkable than I. Though, this is proving to be more underwhelming than I anticipated. Here, since you like music so much. I understand it may not be your cup of tea. I'm a bit limited with what I have at the moment. Though, in my defense, you, yourself, was never quite mindful of the music you played to begin with. So, why should I? We're both quite a long way from home, aren't we? You don't even recognize me, do you? To be fair, I do look rather different. But I wasn't that unmemorable, especially not to you. So, that begs the question, who am I? You do know this face. You know me. So be it. How about now? You did live this scene, after all. Did you know that I used to sneak back onto campus at night? I'd stand up there for hours, all alone, just me and the moon, staring out into the distance. I'd wish for the wind to get stronger, for an earthquake to happen, for anything except for my own conscience to make me do it. That was rather cowardly of me, wasn't it? It's what I lived for, though. Those moments up there, alone. It truly consumed my mind. You know what was most terrifying? If I survived. I couldn't ruin my life like that. No, not at all. Remember all those hours I spent in the library? The anatomy and medical books I read? Your friends joked that I was so desperate for human touch that I was getting off from those diagrams. If only. I turned around, just like this, so I would fall backwards. The back of the head is perfect. That way, in case the concrete doesn't shatter the skull, surely the neck will break. 2 steps back, pause, 1 more, and off I'd go. Surprisingly, the most complicated part was deciding when it would happen. No, it had to be when the lot of you were out of class. But I couldn't risk having someone break my fall. I'm aware of the rumors. Stress from finals. How they couldn't be further from the truth. I'd have you know that I planned it months in advance. Thursday, finals week, 4 minutes after dismissal. And I stood up there, waiting. My heart was racing so fast. I was anticipating a sign of some sorts. Maybe someone seeing me from below and calling out. Or perhaps a raindrop. The weather interfering with my plan. Something, anything, to tell me that maybe, just maybe, I was making a mistake. And you know what happened? Nothing. So, 2 steps back. Pause. I was in control. And then I did it. It was so serene. It felt right. I still remember. It's not too dissimilar to how your stomach sinks during a roller coaster. Oh, I miss it. My one moment of bliss would haunt you all for a lifetime. But it's not what happened, is it? All that planning for nothing. No, instead I was granted the honorary title of that senior who jumped off the rooftop. Rather cute, isn't it? I wonder if they still talk about me. Of course, as predicted, none of you came to see me while I was in the hospital. I assumed it must have been due to indifference. But a small part of me hoped that perhaps it was guilt. Which was it? I know for a fact that your friends were apathetic. Except for the doctors. Seemed like everyone was. Now they were relieved. Allegedly, my recovery was a miracle. Though, in their defense, a teen dying doesn't look really good for anyone's career. Even worse, imagine that being your own child. Oh, my father was livid. He couldn't stand it. No, not his child. Never in a lifetime. I was always curious what everyone would have thought if I actually did pass away. I wish I did. Life does indeed have a cruel sense of humor, doesn't it? Though, not like there's anyone stopping me. Third time's a charm. 2 steps. Pause. 1 step. And... no need for the dramatics. Regardless of whether I want to or not, I can't. I have too many responsibilities. And not like I can leave you here to starve to death. Even if against your own volition. It was merely a wave of nostalgia. Is all. Now, the real question is, what are we going to do with you? Are you not listening? As I mentioned earlier, I didn't scope you out. You wandered onto my property. Which I admit, I did act rather rashly. And now, we're stuck here together. Regardless of what you remember on the staircase. How is your head, by the way? Figured. How come you're here to begin with, It's not like you're ever one for marine biology, and it's unlikely you knew my whereabouts. Especially given that apparently I was unrecognizable. But It is odd, to say the least. Just so happened to be a coincidence? If you say so. It is ironic, though, that you haven't really changed much from back then. At first, I wasn't positive if it was you. Actually, I take it back. You are now rather persistent. I'll give you that. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw you drenched and climbing over my fence. It is a miracle you didn't see me. You always were like that, though, trapped in your own little world. If it weren't for your friends, maybe you and I could have gotten along. Perhaps in another life. Oh, I bet you are apologetic. That doesn't take away from the fact that you still had a chance back then. Remember what the lot of you used to call me? What? Too scared to say it? Nothing was stopping you back then. At least you never put your hands on me, right? Oh no. Instead, you just watched. Watched when they humiliated me in class. When they grabbed me by the collar and shoved me against the wall. When they forced me to bend over and... I hope you know you're not guiltless. And you never will be. You want to die so badly. You wouldn't survive a single day as me. But hey, why not try a few hours? Panicking won't achieve anything. Really? Don't make me have to gag you. This is already more bothersome than it needs to be. But remember the Feast of Presentation? Junior year? Of course you do. You should know, I still have the scars. Oh, don't fret. I'm not gonna waste a candle on you. No, of course not. Though, we can get creative. Like the radiator. I wasn't in control of my punishment. Neither will you. Try not to be too loud. You'll turn off after an hour. As I mentioned earlier, I'd rather not have to gag you. Trust me, it's much harder to breathe through your nose. But you already know that, don't you? Remember, this is all your own doing. Oh, how the universe works in mysterious ways. Sweet dreams. Meet.